A lot of people, black, white, Mexican, young or old, fat or skinny, have a problem being true to themselves. They have a problem looking in the mirror and looking directly into their own souls. And the reason I am who I am today is because I can look directly into my face and find myself.
Oh, Stino, man. We back in the building. What's this, episode 2? I know it's been a little bit, but we gonna get back into the groove of things. No, of the new year. I meant episode 2 of the new year, but like episode...
We filmed one in January?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. It was the first, because it was the New Year's episode, we called it.
Oh, I mentally checked out because of the views.
Yeah, right? yeah.
It's been going down.
But it's all good. We about to get more consistent. Man, we back in the building. Man, oh yeah. Obviously, our non-sponsored, fake sponsored Saratoga Waters. Man.
I was gonna toast them.
Damn. How you been, man? It feels forever forever since I seen you. Low key it has.
I got a baby.
Shut the hell up, man. Yo,
I got
a baby what?
a baby monitor lizard.
Oh yeah, I was about to say a baby what?
I went to an expo like 2 weeks ago, a reptile expo. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
And
I know you got some stuff.
Yeah, it was a black roughneck monitor. It's like kind of rare, but yeah.
That sounds.
You want to see a picture?
Hell yeah. That sounds like a black roughneck monitor. That sounds like a hoodlum somewhere in a hood movie.
Nah, it's a real lizard.
A roughneck monitor.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I think I'm hooked on the lizards. I know you're just animals, but it's just what I like.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's little.
Yeah, it's a baby.
How big is it gonna get?
Probably like 3 or 4 feet.
Feet?
Yeah.
That little thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a baby.
And how long is it before it gets 3 to 4 feet?
Like 3 years. That's why I've been studying on how to like build enclosures and stuff.
Man. That's why you want that big ass.
That's how scheming on that display. Man. Yeah.
Man, oh man.
I don't know if the people will be able to see it, but yeah.
I mean, they probably can.
Yeah.
Man, it's shit. Big ass lizard.
Oh yeah, but look at these prices. $6,000. Is it
$6,000?
That's nothing. The guy I bought this lizard from, he was selling a lizard for $9,000.
$9,000
Yeah,
for lizards?
that's a crocodile monitor that has the same eye that was based on the Jurassic Park Velociraptor.
Oh,
so yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
I
know not many people. I'm not into video games.
If you're into that type of stuff, everybody got a collection and a collective type things.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course.
That thing that makes me Austin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I've been doing some things with plumbing.
How's that been going?
It's cool, man. I just.
Shoot.
I mean, I'll get right into it, man. I'm not into all that politics stuff, man. I'm not into like hanging out in the office.
Hold up. Let me, delve into where I've been the last couple of weeks too. Man, just came back from vacation. Took me a week long. Had to take a little week long vacation with the family. Me and Nia have been saving up for that for about a year. A little over a year. With my mother and my aunt, she came on there on the boat too. So it was a nice family trip, and it was much needed too, bro.
She didn't move in your house? No, I'm joking.
My she got her own house. Auntie, she got her own house too.
She was staying there for a little bit, right?
No,
I thought she was staying for a month.
Yeah, my aunt stayed with my mom for.
Oh, she wasn't staying at your house?
No. She stayed with my. She stayed with my mom.
She was retired, or?
Yeah, they
nice.
They old and retired. They do their thing. So yeah, they were staying. They stayed over there for about a month until the trip, and then she just left. And man, dog, it's amazing, bro. When you can just turn your phone off.
Yeah.
Put that joint on airplane mode. For a whole week. I put it on airplane mode as soon as I got on the boat. As soon as we left out of the water. Like as soon as we took off, like maybe 4 or 5 that day. Put it on airplane mode. I didn't pick that phone up. Well, I didn't take it off of airplane mode until we got off the boat. because, bro, I didn't even play my little video, like little games on the phone, bro.
Nice.
I just used it as a camera. That's literally all I used it as.
How long was the
trip? It was a 7-day cruise. 7-day cruise on MSC, and we went to Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic.
Yeah. I was actually I got invited to a baby shower in the Dominican Republic.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got my passport, so
exactly.
And then my friend my friend that's from there, he was telling me like it's like $2,000. I was like trying to trying to get $5,000 or $6,000 together for a vacation. He's like, man, you don't even need that. You have $2,000.
I was just about to say the guys at the shop. The guys at the shop, they go all the time, bro.
Yeah.
So you definitely don't need that much.
Definitely try to make it happen. So it's the end of April, so it's very doable.
Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. I always forget what the name of the spot is that the MSC bought their island from the Bahamas.
Who's MSC?
It's the cruise line that we went on. So we went to their private island on the Bahamas.
Okay.
And then we went to Nassau,
Not
Bahamas.
Epstein's Island, though, right?
The hell fucking no.
No.
We're going to get into that, too. And then we went to Nassau, Bahamas. And Nia got a goddamn concussion on the last day.
What?
Yes. Nia, she got a concussion on the last day of the whatchamacallit. So it's Friday, so Friday and then Saturday morning we leave. But Friday, what happened? Oh, so we're landing at Nassau, so we're gonna go out, hang out, mom, baby, us, all that. So we get a taxi. And you know, them taxis are so small and little and cramped, and Nia's 6 feet. So
She's 6 feet?
Yeah, she's 6 feet. I'm like an inch taller than her. So she's
not taller than me though.
No.
Okay.
Nah, me and you are like the same height, bro.
We're not the same, but you're like maybe a couple inches.
Oh, wouldn't she might be like your height then. But yeah, so
I never remember her like standing
yeah,
over
y'all
me.
never really like stood next to each other.
She might be 5'10".
But what happened? Oh, so Nia, she over here, she bangs her head while getting out of the actual the cab of the cab. And ever since then, she was riding sea legs and lights shining, everything. We went back on that boat, and she was just out of it for the rest of the night. She kind of fought through it a little bit, like for a couple of hours until we got back onto the boat, because she was kind of trying to like play it off, but she was like, man, I heard like a pop in my neck and all this other stuff.
Ugh.
Yeah. And she was just like, she just recently just started feeling like just better now. And it's been like 3 weeks now, or 2.5, 3 weeks. So yeah, that happened. I joked around. Now that she's feeling better, I'll be like, well, it could have been worse. You could have had this on the first day. And I'm like, so there's a silver lining, babe. But yeah, nah. So she's okay. She's doing good now. She's doing good. She's getting back work, strength, getting back into the swing of things and everything. So it's fine. She's good now. So that was a little bit. And then, actually, barbering has been going pretty good too. I know January is a little bit supposed to be like a slower time of the month and everything, but like I said, with my guys, kind of being consistent.
Slow, dude.
I believe it.
I was off 6 days. And I just started Thursday.
Wait a minute, you said you was off for 6 days?
No, I'm off for 6 days. And I really should have just been off for the whole week because
why
that whole week was
days?
No, because I just wanted to take my birthday off and 39, midlife crisis around the corner. But I got my the passport, I got all that situated. I had a little scare with the passport because in the apartments, you have to, like, every once in a while, the United States Postal Service will put, like, who lives here at this apartment so that they don't just keep sending the same mail from the people that lived there before me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was happening. Yep. So, right when that was happening was when I was getting a package from China for the flashlight. And that was another, that got lost in the mail. But luckily, that's why it's good to buy off eBay, because they had the eBay guarantee. And
true.
So when they sent the passport, they told me at the post office that they were going to send a birth certificate, and this is my original birth certificate. So I was already nervous about that.
Since being a baby.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, and this is in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I done ran across.
This is So it's not like I can go to Orlando Hospital and be like, yo, can I can I get a copy of my original birth certificate or there? I mean, it's definitely, I don't have to go to Oklahoma to go grab it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's where I was born. But it's a process. So I was all nervous, and then they said my passport was delivered. So then I go to the box.
Yeah, go to the box.
It was empty.
Ain't no passport.
And I said, how do they say it's delivered when it's not there? So then I'm calling the post office people. I mean, the passport people. I guess it's like this. It's like 3 different states that you got to talk to. Like, Sterling, Virginia, Tucson, Arizona. And I think it was like New York. So I'm talking, they said it was delivered, and then I talked to the post office and I said, I never received this package. I'm kind of nervous. I feel like someone's trying to steal my identity, like passport and birth certificate.
Birth certificate too.
So basically I had a feeling, but then my spidey senses were going off. And then luckily,
they put in
the manager from the post office that covers my territory, he's like, oh, I always grab it, and it was on his desk. So I had that brand new passport. Have you seen the new passports?
I know I've seen my baby's.
What year is your passport?
Matter of fact, mine's got to be updated. So mine's is like 9 or 10. It's either 9. I either got to update it this year or next year.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, every 10 years, every 10 years you're supposed to update. You got to get it updated.
Yeah, exactly. So it's either 9 or 10 years.
I should have brought it, and I wanted to bring it, but I'm trying to keep it as nice as possible because my first one got beat up, even though I've been to one country with it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but I was, my license was suspended in Virginia, so I'd use it as my ID. But that was my young knucklehead days.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's cool looking. I mean, it's definitely hard to counterfeit these passports because it's like laminate.
Yeah, I see.
It has
my baby.
Kind of like how the new license, it has like a 3D lettering. I mean, that would be tough to there, but I mean, luckily the passport and the birth certificate, it's still in the mail, but it was just a miscommunication, and it was a big coincidence. And then about Tuesday, dude, I almost got T-boned. Like I came real close to getting T-boned. I was coming out of LA Fitness and the light, and then this like F350, like
big too.
And he's like driving, and I'm like, dude, this dude doesn't see the red light. And then I'm like, I see the green, and then if you hesitate and you don't do it, then you call it.
That's called.
But literally, like right where, I don't know if the people can see the bench, but he almost hit me there. It was enough for me to get out the car and start dropping F-bombs.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, I look wild, so imagine I'm fresh out of the gym, and I had smoke coming off my head from the sauna.
Of
I was like, you fucking. I'll say it. I said, you fucking idiot, or you fucking stupid. I mean, he was just in shock, and I was like, you didn't see the fucking green light? And luckily he didn't get out the car and do anything because I was just like,
luckily, because
I've been on a tear lately, so I've been letting people know how I feel.
Tear, man, since the last pot.
Yeah. I've been letting people know how I feel about everything, even if it's at work or anything. So
how's work, man?
It's. I was talking about a little bit about it in the beginning, but there's some. I feel like there's some gatekeeping in politics, and that's really where I was. But I basically told my boss, I was like,
"Are we surprised at any of
that?" Yeah, I told my boss, I said, "Hey man," I said, "Hey, what's my future here? And if I'm not getting it done, or if I'm not what you're looking for, you can cut me loose." So I'm starting to realize, like, did you ever watch Hard Knocks?
HBO. I'm trying to think. It's been a minute.
Yeah, but you got the concept of
it. Yeah.
But now I start to realize, like, why athletes hold out. They're like, oh, they're being something. Man, fuck these big ass motherfuckers, man, because they're not gonna be there. It's so rare to work for a company for 10 years or 20 years, I'm gonna retire with these people.
That type of time don't even really exist no more.
Exactly.
So a lot of times, like my parents, they was lucky enough to have found careers where they was able to do that. But even now, thinking about, I know my pops. Even my pops on his side, my mom, she didn't really have like a lot of struggle as far as like them fucking her over and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But my pops, they definitely tried to fuck him over through them 20 years because they seen like, oh shit, or 30 years. It might have been 30 years. I think, no, 30 years, because they both got 30 years on their job. Yeah, so them 30 years, like, especially like the last 10 of them years, oh, they was really trying to fuck with them. Yeah. Trying to get them to get gone and quit, severance pays and all this other stuff. But I mean, he managed to pull out and get out on top, I guess.
Well, there's also a turning of the guard, right? When in our grandparents' days, the CEO would, on average, would make 600 times the lowest worker. Now the lowest worker, the CEO, there's such a gap. It's 6,000 times.
Opened up so much because that just means they're getting more, and and our pay is going up just a little bit gradually compared
just
to what our parents
because
did.
they have to because of inflation.
Yep,
but. What these big companies don't even do, and I'm starting to realize is that there's no such thing as profit sharing. So like all these people, basically when you work for a big company, you have a really good situation with Fernando, and he, I know if you left, he would just want the best for you, and he would know that it's your time to leave the nest. When you're talking about leaving and quitting and all this dumb shit, and with big companies, it's like nobody wants to have real fucking conversations anymore. So it's just like everybody hides behind, you go talk to him, Yep. No, motherfucker, I'm talking to you. So like, yep. I'm done with these big companies. This isn't what they talked about in the interview. And basically, when you work for these corporations, these CEOs, I'm going to make the analogy. They're pimps. Yeah. Go make my money, ho.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you 20%.
Yeah.
Or 18%, or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, and when money is involved,
an hourly rate.
So
I give you $20 here. Go do this. Go make my money. Go make this happen.
Yeah.
And if you ain't making it good enough, or fast enough, or in a way where it's going to benefit me, then I'm going to bounce. I'll go find somebody else that'll do it.
So that's where I'm at with these people. So if I gotta go, I gotta go. Hey. And I'm not gonna bite my tongue, and I'm not gonna get bullied. I'm not gonna sit here and get a $200 check and not say something about it. So that's really where I'm at with those people.
I am all down for it. I don't give a damn about trying to do anything for the company.
Yeah,
I'm all for. You gotta look out for yourself because they won't.
Oh yeah, and it was like the more effort.
They'll sit there and be like, "Oh, we love you so much, and we want you to stay," and all this other stuff. But the minute you do something crazy, or the minute some shit come missing or something like that, that's your ass. They don't give a damn about you.
And it was like the more. It was also the more effort. The more effort.
So good.
The more effort I put in. The more time I put in, it really say that, and they can say I'm jumping the gun, the more garbage I was getting treated for granted. So, nice guy Austin's anymore. This year is Austino, 2026. So, so straight Austino. I'm going to start addressing myself as Austino. So that's really, I'm just going to let people know how I feel. And if it doesn't make sense, then, we need to cut ties, because I'm not sitting here playing games with people anymore. So, I've been doing some business with this Russian dude, and we're doing good business. You know
a
what's
Russian
nice?
spy, man?
Yeah. I'm getting in touch with my other Russian side, and you know what's good when you do business with somebody and you say, "Nah, that's too much money." They're like, "No, that's that," and then I'm just like, "All right." If anybody, I'll say, "Nah, that's too much," and then they say, "Yeah, that's it." That's good business. So basically, that's where I'm at, and I'm happy I was able to make money outside of work because they don't give a fuck that I made 200 this, but I only worked like 2 or 3 days, so it wasn't even that.
I'm still on the fact, why did they give you off so many days? Oh, because you said you wanted to...
No, I wanted to take my birthday off, and then I have my rotating schedule,
right.
and then after this Wednesday, I work on my 10-day work stretch. I work straight through the weekend. But we'll see how things go when I get back. Ain't nobody begging.
Yeah, they said, we're gonna work you straight through the weekend. We know you ain't.
And there's some things in the work environment I'm just not cool with. We talked about this man in maybe episode 3.
Episode 3, this
or
is
somewhere,
time ago then.
But basically, Trump got pulled up, and I said it sarcastically. You know who I'm talking about, But I mean, it doesn't even really matter at this point. They were talking about overtime, and they were like, "Yo, with this new Trump law and overtime," and you know how I feel about that.
Well,
Donald Trump, and then and then I just said sarcastically, like half joking, like just saying, "Oh, he finally did something right." And he was like, "I wouldn't say that," and then he
said that?
Fat boy. John. Fuck.
Okay.
Fat boy. Fat man.
Okay. Okay.
The man that was in the gym for 4 years. No progress, but got worse.
Yeah.
Yes, that's man.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
and he hasn't gotten smaller. So he just, it is what it is. Yeah. It's too easy. Yeah. It's not even fun anymore. But anyways, so yeah. Mm-hmm. So basically, the conversation came up, and then he was like, "Yeah," and then I just said it like, nonchalantly. I said, I said, "America, you're American, I'm American, we're American." So I said, "Why do I don't agree with it." I said, "Why do we support Israel?" And then the words that came out of his mouth verbatim is that, Gaza was a shithole. And I was just like, yo, fuck these motherfuckers, bro. I was like, dude, I don't want to fucking bend my back from some sorry ass bastard that just called Gaza, a shithole. Mm-hmm. And you know how I feel about the the Palestine and the Israel situation, and it's a internment camp. So this dude basically is saying like, oh, everybody in Gaza is a terrorist. Which isn't true.
What?
Yeah, pretty much that's what he said. Are you shocked? Are you shocked?
No, I was just literally about
he's a walking contradiction.
I'm not shocked.
Every time he looks in the mirror, every time he takes his shirt off.
Yeah.
God forbid, I'm at the beach and his wife is there. She's never gonna be the same when she sees me with my shirt off compared to him. So, but I mean, that's just really what I feel, and then it's just dealing with dumb shit like that, and it's just like I'm not surprised. It's just things have never changed, and you did warn me about this, but I was in a predicament, and then that's where I was.
It is what it is.
But I'm just not gonna bite my tongue, so that's where I'm at.
Listen, I know plenty of times I've went back to situations because I knew it.
Yeah.
Because I just knew what that was, knowing it wasn't good. It was no good situation, but I went back because it was comfortable. I knew it. It felt familiar. Because I knew I was like, all right, I remember how I did it this time, so maybe I'm still do it this time this way, but it was comfortable and it was familiar. It's hard, Brent. It's hard. Obviously, cutting that shit the fuck off.
That's a corporate
really
atmosphere, and then you would even say that. And then you don't think there's anybody in the corporation that's Muslim, and then you're offending people, or just being a human being, just saying that shit. It's just people feel real comfortable with saying stuff like that when Trump's in office.
Oh yeah.
So people's true colors have really been coming out, And you know, who's that South African comedian that did the Grammys?
Trevor. Wait a minute, Trevor Noah.
I gotta give him his props for the mic drop joke. He said the reason that basically, I'm paraphrasing, the reason Donald Trump wants Greenland because he can't go to Epstein Island anymore. Yeah. So I mean, that's not funny. And then just because you're president and you say Trevor Noah's not funny, what makes you funny, motherfucker?
He said something. Trevor Noah said something about Trump going to Epstein Island.
Yeah,
that joke?
Yeah. That's not funny.
I wish I'd have heard that.
Yeah, basically saying
because he a whole damn pedophile, man.
Like,
I'm still like I was just.
And the thing with the Trump supporters that is so delusional, there could be a child porn with Trump, with somebody that's known to be 16, and they would still support him.
Well, technically there is.
Yeah.
With these from these Epstein files these 3 million pieces of Epstein files that just came back out.
And basically, you know, the thing that it's not becoming America anymore. It's corporate America, because the working class voice doesn't matter. It just matters who the lobbyists are. It matters who the senators are, and the system's rigged. And you could say I'm what's the word?
I've been saying.
No, what's the word for like when you don't believe? I'm not saying I don't like. Obviously, we need to have regulation. I'm talking about anarchy. I don't believe in anarchy, but I also don't believe that CEOs can just fucking you know. Mm-hmm. A lot of them get caught laundering money. They're not good people. They're not good people. You know, the Christmas dinner, you know, this company's owned by a conglomerate.
Your company?
Yes. Mm-hmm. I asked them if it was a hedge fund. I asked them, they said, no, it's a conglomerate. Basically, that's a fancy word of saying investment group.
Yeah, I was about to say, yes.
It's an investment group.
Conglomerate
So,
is a group of...
investment group, corporations. These motherfuckers, I haven't shook one hand. They don't know my situation. They don't know what I got going on at home. Yeah. Not one of these sorry motherfuckers in Baltimore came to the Christmas party. The only reason I went to the Christmas party is because I was working that weekend, and I'm not gonna lie, I wanted some free food. And I'm glad I did, because everybody was fucking trash, and you know, it was like I'm trying to be nice to Brevard County people. It's a little different, dude. They a little slow over there, and I'm trying to be nice because there is some good people in Cocoa and Melbourne and stuff like that. I mean, it's just not my scene. I'm too much of a city boy, a city man. So it's just I'm just gonna say it like nicely.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's just a different vibe. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a different vibe.
Huh.
Yeah. So.
Okay. But to go back to your shit, your thing that you were saying about Trump and whatnot. I've been saying this type of stuff. These people, like you said, they could watch literally a video of Trump doing some stuff, and there are plenty of evidence in the files.
This is also gonna make your blood boil too. He just recently posted a video.
With Obama. I saw that. I saw that. But when you have people that's willing to just literally follow blindly,
like Colt,
follow blindly and say, "Oh no, that can't be. He can't be. He couldn't have done that." Like, you do understand, like. These people don't give a damn about us. It's a system that is used to control us. And technically, we could overrun this shit. We could. 1,000%. The working class, we can overrun.
But we gotta stick together.
We can overrun the billionaires.
They divide us with all this propaganda.
Exactly.
That's why they want it to be white versus black. Exactly. They want it to be Asian versus Muslims, or Muslims versus white or Jewish. That's what they want.
Hell.
But we need, as a society, we need to respect people. We need to respect people and meet each other halfway and have a common ground. this whole social media where they separate this whole LGBT movement, this trans movement, with the ICE stuff and all that's all chaos. Where they're distracting of
exactly
what's really going on with the reason there's stuff going behind the scenes where they're manipulating the market.
It's all a front right now.
Yeah, they're doing
is a puppet show.
Yeah, exactly. So 3 million of files, they know the American people aren't gonna have time to look at it, and they're already doing their fucking shenanigans behind doors.
Exactly.
And fuck that goddamn fucking that White House renovation. That wasn't for the people. That was for all those little corporate fucking suckers that fucking invested in that ballroom. Right now, we don't need a goddamn new ballroom. We need cheaper fucking groceries. We need affordable housing. We need fucking, we don't need to have fucking anxiety attacks for these families that aren't barely making it. So, that's what we need to focus on. And then all this shit with the ICE, these motherfuckers need to get trained better. They need to have some damage control because I understand why they have masks, and I understand that, they're saying, it is true that the Democrats are like basically sending these vigilantes trying to antagonize the ICE agents. I get it, a lot of these ICE agents, that wasn't their first choice to be. They wanted to be DEA, they wanted to be FBI, but Border Patrol or whatever, or sheriff or cop.
But at the end of the day, what they're doing that to get a step up in their career.
Yeah, exactly.
They're doing that to get a step up in their career. You got to start somewhere.
But they're not trained properly on how to do this. They're just making up rules as they go.
I was just about to say, this ain't nothing that was brought. This ain't nothing that was the 50, 100 years in the making.
Yeah.
They don't have a blueprint for this, what they're doing right now. They don't have that blueprint. This it ain't like, we've been doing this for 100 years, so this is how we've been doing it for the last 100 years. This is some shit that Trump fucking created.
And for the guy that got shot, if you're gonna protest, I'm not sticking up for ICE, but the guy that got shot, you cannot engage with law enforcement with a gun.
I'm not even sure which one because they literally the
lesbian.
I'm
talking about the nurse. The nurse guy, he's like 37.
Okay. So I heard about that. So
he was engaging and like getting, you can't engage with a law enforcement, even if they are ICE, even, if it's TSA, you can't engage. I don't know if TSA is government.
Yeah, TSA is government. Yeah.
Okay. You can't engage with government officials with a concealed weapon. That's just, you're just asking for trouble. I'm not saying they had a right to shoot.
With a concealed weapon? Did he have it
he had
out?
It. And he had the gun, the type of gun he had was basically, if you go like this, it could go off. There's no safety on it. So it's not like, it's a dangerous situation. So that's another thing. With the lesbian situation, that guy, I'm not making excuses for him, but I'm trying to see it from both sides. I'm trying to see it from the lesbian side, and I'm trying to see it from the ICE agent. That ICE agent had like 21 stitches, and he tried to grab somebody. The legal alien just took off. He ended up getting like 21 stitches. Had PTSD. He shouldn't have been out in the motherfucking field anyways. That should have been a guideline. He should have got paid leave and gone to see a therapist or whatever. There should have been some type of
21 stitches from what?
From an incident before seeing the lesbian. So 3 weeks before. Okay.
Yeah,
so let me explain the situation. Okay, so basically this ICE agent that shot the lesbian in the face.
I've seen that video.
So that ICE agent was in an incident with an illegal. So he tried to grab it, and then he took off. It's like 30, 40 miles per hour. He ended up getting stitches. So his head's
3 weeks before.
Yeah. Okay. So his head's all fucked up.
Okay.
Should have never been out in the motherfucking field anyways.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So then,
now he's in the same situation again.
So basically,
and he's saying to himself,
I feel like he jumped the gun. But the situation is, so basically, she's trying to engage with him. She's harassing him. Yeah. They're getting in front of him. They're trying to do their job. If you don't agree with it, they say write your senator, all this, but I see, from both sides. Yeah, but you can't antagonize him. So basically, what happened was, I think he tried to grab her. The car took off like on the court, but he was trying to get. She was trying to get away.
A little bit.
She shot him in the face.
Yeah.
3. It's just a fucked up situation at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So that guy, if hindsight's 2020, he should have never been in the field. He was out of his fucking mind, and I see where he was coming from, and he shot her in the face. I don't think, what was the other, once you shot her in the face once, what was the second, third
to be
after
honest,
that point? But
in his, not saying what he did was wrong, but where else is he gonna really shoot?
Yeah, but
you can't shoot in the car because you can't. You more than likely you're not gonna hit nothing to stop it. But if you're trying to stop somebody that's coming at you in a car, all you got is from here on up, from like your chest on up.
Yeah. But it's just like this.
And if not like I said, like you said, it's a real fucked up situation because. But at the end of the day, that man had a car coming at him. It veered off. It veered off a little bit.
It did curve into his direction.
Yeah, exactly.
But it wasn't like he was in front of her and he goes like.
Yeah. How else are you supposed to stop that?
Exactly.
When your target is from here on up.
Yeah.
You know.
But
it's a shitty situation to be put in, and I ain't making no excuses for it because it is fucked up on his half. Like, but what else was he like supposed to do at the time? You know.
Some people say he jumped the gun, but at the very least, everything has been documented, and I guess the court of law will figure it out.
But
or not. But they just I feel like they gotta do a better way of this ICE stuff. This whole like it feels like a purge. Like it feels like
it's a purge because of the man who's controlling the shit.
Yeah.
Of the man who's enforcing the shit. Like you said, he's out here just telling them, just sending them everywhere, and y'all just pretty much, here's the guideline, just arrest illegals. That's all he say.
Yeah.
Arrest illegal. How do we arrest them?
And I know you're not surprised. They have arrested innocent people too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It is actually innocent people that have been to ICE prison in El Salvador
because they don't
MS-13 people were locked up. Where you got hardcore criminals that shouldn't have never been deported, but they still they jumped the gun. There's not a process. They don't even have a process. They just expedite it. And that whole thing with El Salvador too, I give the president of El Salvador credit because it was fucked up for a long time with the MS-13. Like, that's one gang that I do take seriously, like in Northern Virginia where I'm from, is MS-13, because they don't fuck around. There's a neighborhood, it's called Georgetown South in Manassas, where like I went to high school.
You said MS-13, I was like, man, I feel like I heard something about
it's an El Salvadorian gang, but they've done some fucked up stuff. So yeah, there was one thing where this MS-13 guy cut his wife's head off. Jumping people, initiating things, and just like basically like fucked up stuff. But they really like locked down, and El Salvador is a lot more safe. But yeah, it's just when money's involved, and they got the contract to deport these people in the prisons and stuff, but it's just like, who's benefiting from all this stuff is these corporations. When they put these tents up, then they put these prisons up, they put the blankets, the food, all these motherfuckers are there. When are people gonna take care of us? And then this whole thing with Maduro, the president of Venezuela, I'm not defending him, I'm not a communist, but he wasn't a good man. But we don't have more enemies than him, because fentanyl's not coming from Venezuela. It's coming from Mexico and China.
You know what Venezuela, what.
Yeah, exactly. Venezuela has a lot of oil.
What that was about.
But Venezuela doesn't have the infrastructure to process the oil. But that's what Trump wants. He wants the American companies, they want them to process the oil, and they have the cleanest oil in the world.
Exactly. That wasn't about no damn drugs and trying to get Maduro out of here and all this other stuff.
How come they haven't processed the goddamn motherfucking Oxycontin people? If they want to talk about drugs, let's talk about all the people that have died from painkillers that have been addicted to painkillers.
Bro.
That's what I'm saying. There's a double standard.
Don't give a shit. It's about money.
No, but I like to call out the bullshit.
Yeah.
I like to call out the bullshit.
I get it.
Yeah.
But them motherfuckers, they don't give a shit. They want us to be strung out on fucking drugs and shit like that, or all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah.
They rather us be strung out on drugs and all kinds of stuff because they getting computers to fucking, they getting AI to fucking,
the rehabs, dude.
To take control of this shit rehabs, anyway. They're trying to decrease population on the earth and shit like that. They don't fucking want us around here. We're just annoying. We are just annoying to the elites. They don't want us. They don't need us. That's why they put the bullshit out here for us to bite on, to bait on, to bite on this shit. It's crazy how it's gotten to this point to where they really do have that type of power, and the people don't.
And you know what's even wilder?
Because like I said, it can change. We can change it.
Yeah, but you know what's even more wild is that we're still giving a blank check, $3.2 billion to Israel. And we're celebrating Benjamin Netanyahu. He should have been charged with war crimes.
We're tired.
He was in Miami. They gave him the red carpet. But if you say something bad about Benjamin Netanyahu, you're being anti-Semitic. He's not a good person. He's the devil.
Mm-hmm.
So
if you deep dive into all them satanic rituals and whatchamacallit that goes on in Israel and with all the lore that they have going on, Jeffrey Epstein tied in with all that stuff, man, that's just a whole bunch of satanic, devilish type of shit going on. You know, and that's how you stay up there in the upper elites, in the upper elitists, through money and sacrificing. You sacrifice what you don't need.
Yeah.
We are what they don't need.
People need to realize it.
We are what they don't need. And they don't give a fuck. In order for them to stay in power to where they want to be and stay there, they'll sacrifice. What the hell? They'll sacrifice their own mama. Their own children. They'll sacrifice. That's why they put this shit on the fucking Grammys. You see that shit? All that shit. That ain't nothing but like gestures, like how the kings used to have the gestures perform for them and shit like that. All that is just just ceremonies, sacrificial ceremonies and stuff, trying to pull more people into viewing it and saying that this is all good, this is all cool. Lady Gaga up in there everyone doing satanic rituals. CeeLo Green was up in there with red fucking eyes and a red fucking suit, talking about, I'm like this like all the time. Man, please stop playing. Stop playing with me. I know what I can see.
My mom met him at the airport.
I know what I can see, but all right, and he probably was cool until now. He over here performing and yes, massive stuff.
Oh, I mean,
that's the same shit.
He's got a questionable past too.
Exactly.
But it's just a lot of contradictions. And then basically the audacity of the FBI to say that Jeffrey Epstein was the only one sex trafficking kids for his personal use.
You hear all
the
these
audacity. Names that came out? And then you know what's wild is that but let me say something. The Republicans will be, Bill Clinton was on there with his Versace shirt, looking crazy as fuck too. And they'll be like, Elon was there too. Man, all you motherfuckers were there. You Republicans, you Democrats. I mean, there's so many situations. And dude, there's a story where apparently he was getting Donald Trump was getting oral sex, and then she didn't do it right, and he hit her on top of the head. And nobody wants to take accountability. And then the audacity of this stupid fucking president to say, "Oh, I think we should move on." No, motherfucker, address it. You fucking were the most petty motherfucker. You're always talking about Obama doesn't have a goddamn fucking birth certificate. What about your past, you stupid bastard? And stop saying you're in shape, bro. You're like the most out of shape 78-year-old, 79-year-old ever. Your whole life is fake. You're 53 years old when you met Melania. She was a sex trafficking victim too. She was fucking Jeffrey Epstein too. And she was getting passed around just like a fucking Pokemon card. That's a fact. And her fucking movie bombed. And that director, he was rubbing shoulders with fucking Epstein too. Fucking posing with young women.
All of them.
Yeah.
With children. Not young women, bro.
And fuck England too. No, but also fuck England too for not fucking prosecuting Prince Harry, and nobody wants to do anything with him. And the only good thing that came from the royal family was Princess Diana. That's it. Fuck all these motherfuckers. She was the only pure angel out of all of them. And some people might want to say Queen Elizabeth, but she's still fucking an inbred too.
Yeah, I was just about to say, no, not her. But yeah, Diana, she was fine.
She was actually over it. She mentally checked out.
That's why she got the
Meghan
boot.
Markle, she saw a payday. She didn't, she's Meghan, half black, half white. Exactly. Yeah, they were being racist towards her, but she's a fucking piece of shit too.
She's a scam artist.
She played him like a fiddle too.
She going yes, master, sir.
Yeah. She left.
Give her a little bit of money. She going yes, master.
Well, I mean, she got the payday from Netflix.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. She yes mastered her way on.
Yeah.
and yes mastered her way on up in there, and just like you said. All the motherfuckers.
But Prince Harry hasn't been charged. He's just been exiled from good. He gets to go in his castle and get away with sex crimes. And a lot of fucking people that have dual citizenship in Israel and America, when they commit child pornography, when they get caught with child porn or they get charged with sex, they just go straight to Israel.
Go over across the world, across the seas, and just get away with shit. But it's some of them stories that I was reading about in the Epsteins, it literally made me sick, bro. I was reading some of them. I had to stop. I literally had to stop. I was like, I can't keep reading no more about this shit. Y'all all was fucking down. And I hate saying
and that's another thing is, I'm tired of...
I hate the fact that nothing's going to happen.
Yeah. I hate the fact that this wasn't taken seriously, and we went to, just like we went to Iraq and Afghanistan, we went on false pretenses, and we were all gun-ho, but the real enemy is here. The real enemy is here. The CEOs, the inside stock trading. Pelosi having hundreds of millions of dollars, but she's a senator. And I'm not talking just about Republicans. I'm talking about all these people.
Yeah, it's everyone. That's why I've been, like I said, I have not voted for a president since the first term of Barack Obama in 2008. After that, I started noticing little things. And then the last few, hell no. I don't give a shit. Y'all can kiss my ass. Y'all ain't about to get me up in there. I don't trust none of them. Because they're all dirty. They're all dirty.
The best chance we have, I've heard this, is you gotta go to these city councils, and we're not gonna be able to change America, but we can change things in our community. There's stuff that we can do where we can teach young people skills or people how to survive.
You gotta go to the community. It's the community.
Teach kids or teach the younger adults. Because be honest. Hey, can I say something? When you fresh out at like 18 out of high school, did you feel lost?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I felt lost, and
Of course.
I wish there was like some type of mentor that could have guided me, or like, hey Austin, why don't you just focus and stop fucking with these restaurants? I know you're making $2,000 a week at 19 years old. Why don't you focus on a skill set?
That's why.
Why don't you have like a skill set?
As a fucking barber, I feel like it's a duty of mine, especially if it's a young kid.
Yeah.
Anybody I talk to, we gonna talk. But if
that's
it's a
what
young
I'm saying.
Kid, I'm definitely.
But I'm
definitely in the ear. Like,
but I'm saying this is how we could change art, like Kissimmee in Orlando, or
Sure enough.
Yeah.
I try.
But we're not going to be able to take on these senators. We're not going to be able to take on the president. We're not going to be able to.
No.
And
you gotta get the people.
Yeah.
And you gotta get them to open their eyes. That's literally the only way. Now, I don't know. I think the younger generation, I don't think it's gonna happen with our generation, bro. Epstein, all this shit is gonna fucking come out. It's gonna come out, and then guess what? In a few months, it's gonna fucking disappear. I'm sorry, bro. I know you've been wanting this. This is not gonna fucking change. We've known Epstein I'm
not satisfied.
We've known that he was a fucking pedophile.
But also, I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied.
09.
I'm not satisfied with the release of the files at all. I'm not.
Since fucking 05. 05. But we've known about it since 09. He's been doing this shit since 05, but we've known about it.
He's been doing it since the 90s.
But I know we've known about it and known
actually the
since
80s, actually 70s, 80s when he was a math teacher.
Yeah, when he was in the math over at the school of New York.
Yeah, 90s.
Yeah. Of course.
But disgusting. And then
But it's because
he was really into
so many people.
And oh, dude, did you hear the thing with Bill Gates? There's an email. And they this is the thing with the corporations.
Yeah, I heard it.
They're always going to send things that that are going to go against Bill Gates, and then what are you doing? They talk about, but Bill Gates, I guess he hooked up and he got syphilis from a Russian prostitute.
He was
trying to see how he could sneak a probiotics into his wife's like food or whatever.
Yep.
But
without her knowing.
Yeah.
So she can. Yeah.
I mean, God bless her for taking that sorry bastard's money. It's good for her. I wish she would have took more, but
she got what she needed. But I mean, she was complicit. She knew.
And I love the fact she never defended it. She
knew what the fuck was going on, so she knew about it.
Yeah, but you like with that type of divorce, you got to be strategic. So she was just basically building a case. So she really got him good, because normally billionaires aren't gonna marry you without a prenup. So.
He was with her since they was in the whatchamacallit, in the very beginning.
She was his she was a worker of his.
Yeah, they was with each other since the very beginning of like the IBM Microsoft type era and stuff like that. Like he wasn't even no billionaire back when they met. They met at the beginning. That's why he didn't have no prenup with her. Because they weren't shit. He wasn't shit at that time.
Bezos too, he didn't get a prenup either.
Oh, and that means he got her dancing around on a fucking chain and everything too.
Yeah.
If they ain't got no prenups on these women, that's because they can off them at any fucking moment. And you better stay your ass online. You better, if I tell you to sit, bitch, you better fucking sit. Like a fucking dog. If not, you already seen what the fuck Epstein's doing. Robert Kennedy's wife. They got her ass in that fucking one. I can't remember. I just looked that up. They was joking about her hanging herself. Shut your ass up. Sit there on that couch, or sit in that damn room. Do what the fuck I say. If they ain't got no prenups on these women, that's what the fuck they got on them.
It's like all these elites have so much money, they're bored of it, so they just like the next thing is power.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked to my friend in Virginia, and we had like a conversation, and I was like, man, this is disgusting with like why people are like attracted to kids. like this, and it's just disgusting. It really is disgusting, and it's like he told me, he was like, but the kids are angels.
I was just about to say
they're angels. Yeah, they're angels, and it's like the most they're the most innocent like form of a human being.
Want angels around.
Yeah,
the devil don't want. So what do? I saw something like that just a little bit earlier today. You get them, yeah. You don't want angels around, so what do?
Yeah.
You get rid of them.
No, or you sacrifice them, or you.
That's what I mean by you get rid of them. That's exactly what I mean by you get rid of them. You use them for what you want, and you torture. Like, it's like I said.
Yeah,
most people just need to.
There's worse stuff on that what they released, and there's no way in hell with all the video footage that they confiscated, and to get us to believe that he wasn't taken out, that we're supposed to believe like the most secure prison in New York City is the Brooklyn Federal Jail.
Yeah,
and that he hung himself, and then the autopsy, this has nothing to do with hanging, that this doesn't show any signs of him being hanged. And dude, he could be in Israel right now.
Low-key, that's what they're saying right now. That's exactly what they're saying.
Dude, when you got that much money that Jeffrey Epstein
you could take
someone's face off, like the movie Face Off with Nicolas Cage and John Travolta.
Like Tom Cruise movies, Mission Impossible.
Yeah. But remember Face Off?
Could be done? Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. You ain't gotta do all that. Like you said, you go straight Tom Cruise and get the damn mask created, or get the damn face created. Throw that bitch on and you walking in plain sight. Plain sight. Or whoever you want to be.
And you know what's crazy? Like all the people, dude, they even said the Giants owner was sending emails. The New York Giants owner.
Yep.
Nasty. Robert Kraft, you know you were on that goddamn list too.
Oh yeah.
He's a nasty motherfucker too.
But guess what? All they just gonna do.
And you know what's crazy? Tom Brady will never talk bad about him. He could touch a kid and Tom Brady would say, I love you. Dude, I don't give a fuck if you gave me $1 million or you paid me $1 million. If you touch a kid, you're dead to me.
Listen,
if you fucking do anything like that, you're dead. You know, not me killing you, but
they low key. I think they said something about Russell Wilson. He also had like a boat or something like that. He was trying to get Epstein's boat or something like that. Like, there's connections with like rent his boat or something, but.
Pusha T, Jay-Z, Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But you never know. They might have been performing at the, if you're like a struggling artist, someone gives you $40,000 to perform. I mean, everybody got a price. I mean, I don't really agree with Saudi Arabia, like all these comedians selling their soul to Saudi Arabia. And, it's kind of funny how Saudi Arabia was our enemy during 9/11, and then they're our best friends now.
Yeah.
So, another contradiction. Another contradiction.
Almighty dollar, man.
And that's another thing, dude. I'm not just holding Israel responsible for the Gaza. I'm holding the whole Middle East. Actually, I'm holding the whole world. Accountability. The Muslims that you want to flaunt your Bugattis or the Prince of Dubai, or they want to talk about all this money, but all that stuff is just disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't even all right, you got all this money, why can't you help the situation in Palestine and Gaza? But
because they're not trying to help regular workers.
So I mean, they're basically they sold their soul to the devil, and they try to act like they're the most purest people too. But you're just as fucked up as those people too.
Yeah.
So
you gotta remember, man, these people, when they get up there, you can't go back down. You can't pull nobody out. You only get pulled up. You only get brought in. And if you get brought in, we tell you who you can bring in. If we don't want that person in, you ain't coming in. If they want me, and I say, hey, I want to bring Austin. If they don't want you, motherfucker, you ain't going in. Or vice versa?
Yeah.
You ain't going in. I ain't going in. That's who they choose who they want. The elections get chosen. There ain't no voting. These is chosen.
But yeah. So I mean that's just really a recap of how this 2026 has been going. But to get off a different topic,
yeah,
I've been fasting, and it's good. It's good. You should fast too, bro. It's good for you.
My uncle, I was talking with my uncle.
It's good. I've been feeling bloated before I was fasting, and I feel a lot better. I have a lot more energy. I thought it would affect me lifting weights, but it's actually it increased my pounds in the weight room.
I was talking with my Uncle John. He definitely said, he told me what type of fasting I should do and should look into. And I told him I was going to definitely look into it.
Just try to do a 3 o'clock and just start small from there. And then when you're good with 3 o'clock, do 5 o'clock. Mm-hmm. And then, when you're really good, do 8 o'clock. And then when you're good with that, see if you could do 2 days. So I'm just trying to make sure I want to do a 5-day fast, but I want to make sure I'm in a good mind state before I do it.
Yeah.
So I've been just kind of training my body, and
so it's good. What times are you doing it from, I guess?
It'll be random. Sometimes I'll just work the day and I'll come home at 8 and eat and just eat something light. But
when would you eat again?
8 o'clock the next day.
Oh, okay.
So that'd be almost 24 hours, and then you just get past the 3 o'clock, and then you're good. But I'm not doing no drinking. I'm drinking water.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you have to.
And I'll drink my coffee. And quick fact.
Oh, so
coffee came from Ethiopia. Ethiopia. That's another country I would love to visit. Is Ethiopia. Ethiopia has a lot of history. It's the only
period has a lot of history.
It's the only African country or country in the world that hasn't been colonized. But it's also deep in the Rastafarian movement too. There's actually people. I was just watching a random documentary in Ethiopia. The Jamaicans, they have a Jamaican community, where Jamaicans immigrated to Ethiopia. So, but
yeah. Oh my goodness.
That would be fun to go.
Oh my goodness.
But the fasting, I mean, it's good, man. It's good. It's definitely it helped my, not my stomach was sticking out, but it's just sometimes I would feel bloated, but
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you on that sometimes. But nah, man. I think we had us a good comeback episode.
I'm not done, but I'm done for today. I still got more rants to go on.
Oh,
I was just rapid fire. So
of course,
it's just some things. You said you weren't you didn't really know what was going on since you've been on the cruise.
I know, yeah. I'm telling you.
I told you I was gonna update you, and you could just kind of play and then you could throw your 2 cents in.
Yeah, but, what I've been telling you about since the beginning of January, and what I'm trying to do in these next couple of weeks, I've been so focused on that. I ain't been focused on what's going on in the world right now. And to be honest, I ain't gonna lie. The last few weeks, not being focused on the world, it has been nice.
Yeah.
It really has. But as soon as I started doing a little bit the last couple of days, I'm just like, ugh.
The only thing with that is sometimes, it's always good to focus completely, get the tunnel vision, focus on your goals and everything.
Yeah.
But we also got to think about the people that aren't spoken for. Yeah. We also got to think about the people really struggling in these third world countries. We got to think about the people, these third world countries where they're digging through trash, and we need to be grateful.
Yeah.
And sometimes I can just get involved in the rat race, and I sometimes you gotta You got to think about that stuff. You have to. Yeah. Because otherwise you're going to think it's all good.
Yeah,
it's an evil world we live in. And there's evil people. And you know.
But that's the thing. You just have to know.
And you're not going to be able, you can't sell your soul for $1. Exactly. And some people don't give a fuck. And that's just not me. So.
Question everything. Pretty much. Question everything, do your research and everything.
And.
Don't just sit there and think like, oh, these people are doing everything. Oh yeah, they're treating us right and all this other stuff. What's the reason? You know, why? What do they get out of this? You think, or either you think it's something that's doing good for you. But what's really being pushed? What's really being given? What's really being done? You know what I mean? So question those are the type of questions that you question.
Yeah.
You know.
But just trying to grow this year, trying to make it better physically, mentally, just trying to enjoy myself.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
I actually got a female fan from here. I'll tell you later, but yeah, that's an episode for another day.
Man.
Yeah, I actually creeped on the Insta, and then I'm just gonna leave it at that.
What? You creeping on Insta?
Yeah, but I haven't been active. But I don't want to keep it on my phone. I don't want to keep it on my phone because I really want to focus on the real world right now. And I'm not saying there's nothing against social media or anything like that. I'm just saying where my head's at right now. You know, I just happened to look, and then I just saw something, and then we just leave it at that.
Well, we also need you to post that up in that story or something like that once in a while.
You gonna do that short for me? You gonna bring the shorts out? You gonna dust the mic off?
I don't know. You gonna post?
If you do a short, I'll post. Make a deal on camera. It's on camera.
We shall see. I got a lot going on. It probably won't be this. It probably won't be this one for sure.
Can we get March? I'm just really.
It could.
And I want to do that. I want to do it. Hey, we also here's an exclusive. Because Ron and I were talking about that. We're gonna do an AI with the Sora. We're gonna do an AI video, AI podcast.
I have no idea how to do that. So
we're gonna do it.
We shall see.
Yeah, we can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's doable. I'll pay for the Sora.
You show me something. And
I think with your artistic, we could have something dope. Like your artistic mind, and with my random sporadic thoughts, I think we could make something legendary.
Maybe we'll see.
Yeah. Why not? Fuck it.
I'm just so anti-AI. I just see.
Yeah, you gotta use it.
But
it ain't going nowhere. Yeah, well, you want to be Amish?
And that's the thing.
You want to be Amish?
You gotta use it to get what you need.
But you can't let it consume you. You can't be. You can't be like, if you're depressed, that's the wrong person to talk to.
We have to use it to get what we need.
Yes.
So
the only thing I like about AI is you can get the information fast.
Yeah.
And then you also got to cross-reference that. You got to cross-reference all your research and information.
Question everything.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Episode. What was that?
Jeez. Oh my God.
I don't even know 30, what episode is that. Right? Is that 30 or 29?
I'll tell you right now.
I feel like it's 29.
I thought it was 30.
Are we 30 yet? Well, we about to about to fact check right now. I think it's 29. I want to make sure we say it right. Anyway, y'all let us know what episode it is. Put it in the comments.
Hold up.
Cause you got some old recordings of me. Some of the old playbacks on the old episodes.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Let's go to our playlist.
No, I am. I'm just, it doesn't have the, it doesn't have the episode. Oh, God. Episode 29.
So we on episode.
You see how it doesn't have the episode 29? That's why I was confused.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is episode 29.
Yeah.
All right.
But,
episode 29.
Hold up.
Hold on. We not there yet, I guess.
Here's the Trevor Noah joke.
Song of the year. Congratulations, Billie Eilish. Wow. That is a Grammy that every artist wants.
That bitch is in a $3 million home and she's acting like she's down for the people. But that's another subject
Almost as
I
much
wanted
as
to get
Trump
into.
wants Greenland, which makes sense. I mean, because Epstein's island is gone, he needs a new one to hang out with Bill Clinton. So,
that's not funny. That's not funny. It just because he says it's not funny doesn't mean it isn't.
Is that what he was crying about?
Yeah.
Just whatever, man.
Oh, let me get another thing that's gonna boil you. I want a hot take from you. Yeah, I just wanted to add to this. This is the extended version of episode 29. But here, I just want to get a hot take. Listen to her talk.
I normally don't post things like this that sound negative. I'm about to sound negative, just so you know. And man, I'm going to be talking about you. I normally don't do that because I'm a person who
43 years old.
typically believes that people are inherently good. Life is just easier that way. And that, you know, I've had good experiences dating. But if I come across one more post about a man talking about he's choosing his peace, he's not dating anymore, he's well, you know, my money's intact.
Okay.
Fuck off. All the way off. Because I've been out here dating for about 4 years now, okay?
Okay, sister.
Y'all don't have no money.
Oh, really?
What's up with all of these serial daters? I'm trying to understand, like, do y'all date?
We don't need
No, hold on. Hold on.
We don't plug us.
No, I don't care about Anton.
Nobody
But
that said, hey, I want to be in this committed relationship.
So, is that all?
You're an adult.
All of her?
You can take care of yourself. I'm annoyed this morning. I don't know. Maybe I need to go. Now,
Why would he do that? You're an adult.
all right, hold up.
And if you think that is an amount that
not a problem. I'm a little annoyed this morning. I don't know. Maybe I need to go back into my prayer closet. But normally that's not a problem because I don't date men for money because I'm good. I'm usually like, oh, you know, if you're stable, you can take care of yourself. I can take care of myself. Let's put something together, make it rock. Fuck that. I'm not putting anything together with anybody anymore. I'm just not. Because when I find a man who makes what I make, not more than me, but about what I make, they're so concerned with protecting it and reciprocity and
I
want to see a woman
Exhibit A.
put in. You know what I mean? So what has happened is at 43 years old, if I date a man my age or older, which is the typical range that I like to date.
Okay. So you want a 40-year-old?
They have already been in relationships where they've done the things, right? They've did the 2 jobs and they had the kids and they paid all the bills and they've done the things that I would have loved for a man to do for me, but now they're looking for that give back. What you gonna give me? You know what I mean? That's what they're looking for.
no.
Okay. Pause that shit. All right, I got it.
All right.
When did she fuck up in her life with her dating? When did she get this mentality? Did she have this mentality in her 20s?
Not 42.
Did she have this mentality in her 30s? When she was fucking off and shit like that? And the thing is, yeah, maybe I do want to protect myself. Damn it. What are you doing? Ain't that's what you trying to do? You trying to protect your money, right? You just said if a man can bring what she potentially brings, he wants to protect it. You're damn right. Because your ass got that type of mentality.
And the type
Bitch, what the fuck are you trying to do?
And the type of man
if we in a relationship, hold on.
Yeah.
If we're in a relationship, so what do you want to bring to my table? Aside from a fucking headache because you want all my fucking money. So my shit is, essentially what she's saying, my shit is mine, your shit we gotta share. My shit is mine, your shit we gotta share. No.
That's how they thinking nowadays.
Nah, baby girl. It ain't flying like that.
And another thing is, if you meet someone her age,
then we break up.
If you meet a guy that's his age and he's got his stuff together, he's not gonna want to date a 43-year-old. He's gonna want to date a nice 28-year-old, a 30-year-old, or a 26-year-old.
Nah, hell no. Me personally, I'm not thinking that. No, because you got to teach them. Well, maybe somebody in they like mid-30s. If I'm 43 or something like that, I wouldn't go no lower than 35.
Yeah?
Yeah, I wouldn't go lower than 35. No, because I mean she's still figuring it out herself. She's still figuring her shit out. Anything younger than that?
You don't think you could meet a 26, a mature
As a
26?
40? No. No.
In your 30s?
No. The most mature woman I met in their mid-20s was Nia. I went on a lot of dates, and I was 30 plus. Nia was the most mature woman. If I'm 43, I'm not touching nothing under 35 years old. Because you get anything under 30, you're gonna deal with headaches. She don't know nothing. She's still working. She's still messing with a baby daddy. She's breaking up with baby daddy. She done got another kid. She got 2 kids. For sure she got 2 kids. And then she's trying to figure out her life.
I think her type, she's one of those women, she's attractive.
I'm sure she is.
I mean, she's ambitious.
I'm sure. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I get it. If you're ambitious and attractive, it's hard to find a man that can match that. But you can't have it both ways, where you want to just, like you said, hold on to the 150,000 and spend your 150,000.
Exactly. No, bitch, we're not doing that.
And then you're gonna say you don't want to put in. Then
exactly.
What's the point of even being together? About? You can't have kids.
That's what I'm saying.
It's hard to have kids
when
at 43.
When you're together, just key fucking word, together.
Yeah.
We're together in this motherfucker. What the fuck are we talking about? This is a team sport.
You can't have it both ways.
This ain't this ain't Kobe. This is a team sport. If we're together, if we're dating, this is a team sport. Oh man,
I heard a sad. I was talking, there's something with Kobe, and I didn't even know people were able to see the pictures of his body and stuff. I didn't even know.
That was AI.
No, I'm talking about before all this AI stuff.
You talking about?
Yeah, when the sheriff was taking pictures, they had pictures of him. He was holding his daughter, and then his whole body was mangled up and stuff. So it's sad. What's sad is that people release pictures like that for entertainment, and they don't think about that. You could be like, oh, he's rich, fuck him. That's fucked up. Whether he's rich, poor, middle class, it's just fucked up taking pictures of the dead, and people just don't have respect nowadays. It's disgusting. But I just that Kobe, when my neighbor told me about that, and I was like, you saw the pictures? And I was like, they showed the pictures. I saw the Charlie Kirk thing when it happened, where he got shot through the throat. I saw the real footage, but eventually it all got erased. But I was, that's disgusting. That's just weird. That's like a recipe for mass shooters. Like those are the people that used to kill little animals for entertainment. Like,
but the government, it was his whatchamacalls that did that shit.
Who?
They was the ones that fucking did it from behind. They shot him.
Who, Charlie Kirk?
Yeah.
Man, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did that shit from behind. I went with Candace, and me and her, we deep dived the shit out of it. I thought I sent you this shit.
You said me and Candace?
Yeah,
like you
me and Candace,
you guys,
we deep dived the shit out of it.
Were you lining Candace up and you guys were having a powwow?
Yeah, Hell yeah. It felt like
you braiding her hair?
Felt like
girl, sister, you gotta bring the cornrows back.
Yeah, it felt like it. Put it that way.
Yeah. No, that was when we did the Palestine, and then that was one of my favorite episodes that we did. Was the Palestine was rough because I'm not too familiar with geopolitics, but the breakdown of AIPAC, if when we talked about that episode, I really liked that because we got to expose the truth.
We'll see what it do.
Yeah,
we'll see what it do.
We'll see what this jackass president, what material he gives me for next week.
Yeah. On some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know though. Next week is Valentine's Day. I don't know. I wasn't supposed to be. I was gonna do the Valentine's Day. We'll see. We'll see.
You talking about next episode?
Yeah, we'll see about next episode.
Well, I'm working this weekend.
Oh.
So
next weekend. Yeah.
Because I'm because I go back to work. I go back to Wednesday and then I work 10 days straight. So we're not gonna be able to do anything until the 21st. We're not gonna be able to film a show.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I'll have great news by then too.
Yeah.
I'll have great news.
It'll be a lot more positive.
I will have great news.
Positivity.
By the 21st. Signing off. Stay tuned. It's a doozy coming. Oh boy, just wait.